going to sleep feels more stressful than restful, you're not alone. Welcome to the Sleep Circle, where we discuss tools and different routines to try and get a better night's sleep. I'm Claire, a chronic insomniac, and today we're going to be covering machine washable comforters, so stay tuned. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to a comforter, you usually can have a high quality one or a machine washable one, and the two rarely meet in the middle. But I found some picks that check every box. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about what to look for in a truly machine washable comforter. How can you tell that it's gonna hold up in the washing machine? Of course, hopefully it will say that it's machine washable and come with washing instructions, but you're gonna wanna look for a few different things. First up is the durability of the construction. You're gonna wanna find something that has box stitching or is stitched through so that the filling stays in place. You're also going to want to look for fill stability. A lot of comforters are going to come with a vegan fill, usually polyester, but you just wanna make sure that it's evenly distributed and going to hold up. I also have a down comforter option in this list, if that's what you're looking for. You're also going to want to look for washable materials like cotton. Things that you know historically have gone through the washing machine well and held up over time. Last but not least, you're gonna wanna find something that's durable. You can do this by looking through reviews and also the close-up detail photos of different comforters. So let's get into the top picks. First up, and best overall, is the Miracle Made 3 temperature zone comforter. So what makes this luxurious comforter different from others is the fill is actually distributed differently. So you have more fill at the top near the shoulders and at the bottom near the toes, and less fill at the core. And that's gonna kind of keep your temperature regulated. That has nothing to do with its machine washability, but I think it's pretty cool and makes it, a good offering for year-round use. It's made from vegan fill and a silver-infused cotton shell. It's truly machine washable. It can go into your at-home washing machine. It doesn't require a commercial or large capacity front load machine. You can just toss it in the washer and dry on low. The silver-infused cotton shell is not only going to be skin safe, but it's going to cut down on odor-causing bacteria. So not only can you throw it in the washing machine, but you can do that less when compared to other comforters because of that silver-infused shell. Now, this one is box stitched, which helps keep that fill in place during the washing cycles. They do recommend that you fluff it a little bit as it goes through the drying cycle. But again, best overall pick, truly a luxurious feel and truly machine washable, which many luxury comforters are not. The downside, it is a little bit pricey. A queen is gonna run you $289. However, when you factor in that it's a luxury comforter that doesn't require any money spent at the dry cleaner, I think that it's worth it. Has a ton of positive reviews online. Check it out. I think that it's gonna be the best pick overall. Next up is gonna be my top pick for hot sleepers. Personally, I'm a very sweaty sleeper, so I am curious about this one, the Buffy Cloud Comforter. If you've spent any time at all on Reddit, any time at all on social media, you've probably heard this one mentioned by hot sleepers, and that's because it is actually made from a eucalyptus-derived lyocell material. The shell is made from this lyocell, which is actually more moisture-wicking and cooling than even natural fibers like cotton because of the eucalyptus that it is derived from. It's super lightweight without being too thin. When I'm looking for a comforter, I want something with a little bit of weight to it, just for the comfort aspect of it, hence the name comforter. But this one is also truly machine washable. It is box stitched as well. They recommend machine washing it on the gentle cycle and drying on low heat or air fluffing. It is gonna be $199 for a queen size, and it does come in a couple different colors. So if you are a hot sleeper and looking for something that's really gonna help you keep your body temperature down and wick away humidity and moisture and heat, then the Buffy Cloud Comforter is a great option for you. Unfortunately, again, similar to the Miracle Made, it is a little bit on the pricier side. However, and of course it's not going to be as warming if you live in a cooler climate and you want something a little bit cozier, but still it's a great option and it has a ton of positive reviews online. I will say that a few customers have said that it's not the most durable. I don't personally own one, so I don't know really how well it'll hold up over time, but again, luxurious feel. Maybe not a long-term purchase, but still a great, truly machine washable comforter option, especially if you are a hot sleeper. Next up is the Quince Cotton Pin Tuck Comforter. Now this one I'm going to recommend for folks who live in cooler climates or who are looking for a wintertime comforter option that is machine washable. Quince is known for offering luxurious items without the designer price tag. So you can get some pretty high quality stuff there. This particular comforter features a pin tuck design that does hold some of the fill in place. Now it's not going to be as good as a box stitch or a Bavarian stitch, which we will get into a little bit later. But again, it is still going to hold some of that fill in place when you throw it in the washing machine. This one, of course, is a little bit loftier. It's a little bit heavier. It's going to be better for colder months. Not great for summertime use unless you are a very, very, very cold sleeper. I've never met one of those, but more power to you. It is $154 for a queen, which is pretty reasonable, especially for a luxury comforter. However, I will say that it does technically recommend dry cleaning with an option for washing. They do want you to use a large capacity or commercial washing machine to wash this comforter. A lot of comforters do that, especially the thicker ones. And this one, as I said, is going to be best for winter use. So just be mindful of that. And you can throw it in the dryer on low with dryer balls. A lot of these, they're going to recommend that you use dryer balls because it's going to kind of keep the fill, keep it fluffy, which is valid. So you may want to invest in some of those regardless of which of these you end up buying for a better wash and dry experience. Still, this one is my top pick for cooler climates because of all of the positive reviews. It has organic, soft brushed cotton on the outside and a vegan fill inside. And it generally seems to hold up well over time from the reviews that I've seen. So, colder climate, go with the Quince Cotton Pin Tuck Comforter. Next up, if you are on a budget, I've got you covered. There are still some decent quality machine washable comforters. Now, the Utopia comforter on Amazon. Personally, I bought one when I first moved into my new apartment. It lasted me 2 years, I would say, but it is the highest rated on Amazon and it is $25. You cannot beat that price. If you need a comforter and you need it to be machine washable and you need to know that other people have at least purchased it and liked it in the past, then you're probably going to want to try this one out first. It is 100% polyester, the shell and the fill. As you may have guessed, for $25, you're not going to get, a good material like cotton or lyocell. You're going to get polyester, you're going to get microfiber, right? And sometimes that texture does give me the ick. So if you have sensory issues, I totally get it. All the other ones on this list are gonna have cotton in them, so that might be a better choice for you. But again, like I said, $25, you can't beat that. It comes in over a dozen colors and is the highest rated one on Amazon. For $25, can't really beat that. And it is truly machine washable. You can throw it in the washing machine, gentle cycle, as always, throw it in the dryer, tumble dry low, as always, or air dry if you prefer. Mine, like I said, lasted 2 years, fell apart. The thread started doing that thing where you get runs in it, and it just started wearing down the little loops, because it's technically a duvet insert, the little loops where you tie the duvet cover to, also all fell off in time within that 2 year span, but still truly machine washable, reasonably durable, crazy, crazy cheap, and over a dozen colors, a lot of positive reviews. So definitely check that one out if the rest of these are just out of your price range. That's gonna be my machine washable pick. Definitely not a luxury item. Miracle, definitely a luxury item. Many of the ones on this list, very luxurious. This one, not. It's cheap, okay? That's good, that's good enough. Last but not least, if you are looking for a true goose down comforter, then the feathered Friends Bavarian Comforter is going to be the best pick for you. Now this is easily the most luxurious, the priciest of any on this list. But if you want real down feathers, if you want a real down comforter, then that is going to be your best option. This features a Bavarian stitch, which means that unlike a box stitch, which is just kind of stitched through, just kind of stitched to keep fill in place, Bavarian stitch is all the way through. So each individual section, that fill isn't going anywhere. It is locked in place, which is what makes it so great for machine washing. This one also comes in 4 different weights and 2 different fills. You can do 700 or 850. And they have a light, summer options, options for, of course, like cold winter because it is goose down feather. And yeah, it's just a great luxury pick. Now, when I say machine washable about this one in particular, I'm taking some liberties with that term, okay? I do have to read these wash instructions because they are pretty extensive. Care instructions: wash on gentle, warm, in a large capacity, front-loading washing machine with specialized down-safe soap, because remember, you're working with goose feathers, so you have to treat that differently. You have to do an extra rinse cycle. Dry it on low heat for 3 to 5 hours with dryer balls, fluffing every 30 to 60 minutes. On their website, they say that this is generally a 6+ hour long process. Of course, you are going to have to head to the laundromat and take it to one of those industrial machines. So I guess, I don't know, bring a good book, enjoy your day at the laundromat. But it is a very involved process. Still, it is technically machine washable, and it is, again, luxurious. So I put it here because it has a ton of positive reviews online. But it is gonna be $550 for a queen. It just is. It's a little bit pricier. It's the luxury pick. But if you're looking for, a goose down comforter, then you should go with the feathered Friends one. The Bavarian stitch, it's gonna keep that fill in place. No matter how many times you do that 6-hour cycle of washing it at the laundromat. So, to recap, the best machine washable comforters, coming in first place is going to be the Miracle brand 3-zone comforter, which has that perfect mix of, price and luxuriousness and easy washability. It's truly machine washable. You don't have to do a bunch of fancy stuff. You can just throw it in the washing machine, throw it in the dryer, call it a day, which is rare. Usually you get luxury or easy to take care of. This one gives you both. For hot sleepers, I recommend the Buffy Cloud Comforter. That cooling eucalyptus-derived lyocell is going to keep you nice and cool, and it is, again, truly machine washable. For colder climates and colder months, I'm going to recommend the Pin Tuck Cotton Comforter from Quince. Reasonably priced, still luxurious. They do recommend that you dry clean it. However, you can throw it in the washer. You may prefer to take it to the laundromat for a better washing experience, but it is still technically machine washable, so I think it deserves a spot on the list. If you want a budget pick, the Utopia Comforter from Amazon is the highest rated on the website, $25, super easy to care for, 100% polyester, but it is $25, trade-offs. And last but not least, if you want the truly luxurious pick, then you're gonna need to go with the Feathered Friends Bavarian specifically. They do have a box stitch one, and that is still a great option. The Bavarian is gonna be better at keeping that fill truly in place. Feathered Friends Bavarian Comforter. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. We're all about better sleep here. If you want a better sleep experience, then join the Sleep Circle, and sweet dreams.